G'day guys, Zuku here. So back in StarMade, I'm doing a little update video for my Idris Corvette, and I thought I might turn this into a sort of a vlog as well, since I've got a couple of things I wanted to talk about. So first thing I want to show you guys is how the ship is coming along. So, let me just back out a bit. As you can see, I've got the main outer structure done for the most part. I mean, there is little detailings that I want to put on, but I will not be putting those on until the very, very end. The only other thing that's missing from the outside is there's little extending arms that come off for where the thrusters are. Whoop, wrong button. Little arms that come off which sort of hold on to the thrusters, and then also the radar sort of system that sort of hangs off the back here and builds up. So there's like a little radar dome there, and then there's like 4 different arms that come off this main hull, which will house the thruster engines and all the engines entirely. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy with how it's looking. It's definitely nowhere near complete yet. I mean, there is some detailing that I'm thinking about doing on top here. It looks a bit plain and a bit boring in my mind, but you have to imagine that there are going to be automated turrets lining the ship entirely, going all the way down both sides. So to have this big open space is sort of necessary in that respect. I might have these little command domes that sort of come out, kind of like how these look here, but they're going to be vertical, and then within there will just be like this little I forget what they're called actually. What they call the SD cockpits. I'll have those in there so that I can sort of change the camera angle, much like how I can change the camera angle now between the main to the 2 sides. I'll also have some more down the front as well, so I can sort of bounce between all that and sort of get a better angle of the situation, especially when I'm flying the ship. It's like, yes, I'll be looking at that main thingo for the most part, but if I'm coming up close to something, I'll have a camera, stationed down here somewhere, which will basically show me direct view of how close I am to hitting an object. So, if I would stop moving the actual ship. Sorry, I've been hitting spacebar a lot lately. I've been playing WoW a little too much these last few days, just trying to level out another tune. So yeah, a lot of jumping, let's say. But the interior, there is no design work in the interior as of yet. I'm going to actually section off areas now and sort of get where I want things to sort of be. Just a point of reference, this is about the standard height of the character once there's gravity within the hull. So you can already see how tall this place is and how large this place is going to be. It can definitely house, especially if I decide to have take these sections out here and then put in like a little hangar bay entrance, so you can imagine flying a small ship in and then docking it within this area. So yeah, I'm going to section off this wall. I'll create a fake wall here, and the same thing goes for up this way. Where I am standing right now, this is not going to be where the flooring is going to be. As you can see, or as I mentioned in the last video I did, the floor is very elevated, so I want to sort of have a sectioned out floor with just a standard elevation for each section. So I'm looking at about, if we call this where I am now, the ground floor, that'll be like floor 1 and then finally floor 2. So there's going to be 3 floors in total within the ship, including a hangar bay area, and then also this area down here. So don't mind the lights, they're only temporary, but this area is sort of what hangs off the front of the ship. It's sort of like another command station, another command center, much like what's up here on top of the ship. But yeah, this ship here is going to have, again, automated turrets going down the top and also bottom across there like that, and it's going to be shaped kind of like a massive cannon that hangs off the front of the ship. Now, I need to put glass, or I need to put plexiglass all through here, and I want to also create some little nice designs of plexiglass going down the sides, and also eventually the color of the ship is not going to be how the color of the ship is going to be. I'm going to have other colors like black and red and other colors like that, other different hull colors, sorry, that will sort of, create like a style that I want to sort of go for, like a nice little pattern, maybe some design work on the sides and also on top. So yeah, really looking forward to do that. But again, that is going to be at the very end, my outer design work. In the meantime, though, I'm going to work on this hull, or work on the interior, sorry, and really work at getting as much of this done as I can over the next couple of days. So as you can see, this little area here is the, I guess, the direct path that leads up to the cockpit up here. So I need to sort of create a way. Apparently, I was told via one of the comments that you can't create. Sorry, the ladder system that I wanted to do, which is called they're Plex doors. Yeah, the Plex lifters. Apparently, they do not work on ships. So there's no actual way of creating like a lift within a ship. So he mentioned was that you could create like a 0G area, which will be that you'll sort of go from I guess, an area with gravity, and then go through like a 0G airport or an airway system, just float down, and then boom, you'll be back in gravity and you'll just land on your feet and continue on. So yeah, I'll probably go with that. This is the only area where I'll sort of need it, because throughout the rest of the area I can create like a staircase, like a little makeshift staircase. So yeah, I mean, this is sort of how I want it to go. This is how it's sort of coming along, so I'm quite happy with it. Again, you know, as I mentioned, I haven't sort of played this game as much as I would like. I know I wanted to sort of dedicate a week to it, but I had a whole bunch of other things come up. I mean, I was away out of town for 3 days there, which, you know, it does take a hit out of it. And I'm going to be away again in August for like 14 days, going on a little holiday. So because of that, I want to sort of have like a backlog of content readily available, so that it could be uploaded and then it could be released like daily or every second day while I'm away on holiday, so that I don't have to worry about content being on the channel. But for me to do that, I need to really dedicate a lot of time to sort of this game, to a lot of to Project Zomboid, to a lot of other games that are sort of coming up. I still haven't finished The Last of Us. I mean, so there's a lot of stuff between now and then that I would love to finish before moving on to something new. Speaking about new games, I've seen a lot of stuff on Cube World. It does look a lot of fun. I would love to play it myself. I just don't have the time to sort of dedicate it to it at the moment. And then there's also this other game that I saw recently called Rust. Now, sort of an online browser game, but it's set. It's like a first-person shooter with building. So it's a first-person shooter with zombies, but you can build. Like, you can build your own bases, your own forts, your protection. So that is something I'd love to sort of try out. Apparently, you can't get in unless you have a beta key to it, and the only way they're only giving out beta keys to people who have, I guess, for people who are live streaming and for people who sort of have like a well-established YouTube channel. None of those things which I currently do, so I don't see myself getting into the beta. But when that game finally does come out, I would love to jump at it and sort of get in and try it out and maybe do like a little series on it. I don't know yet, but yeah, there's a lot of games in the works that are sort of coming out that I would love to play. In October, there is the Beyond Two Souls, another PlayStation 3 game that I will be playing religiously until I finish. There is DayZ Standalone. I know I shouldn't be mentioning DayZ Standalone just because there has not been a announcement date set in stone yet, or any announcement dates at all. But it is something on my radars that I will be playing a hell of a lot of. I played DayZ a hell of a lot when it first came out, during alpha phase and all that. So I was playing DayZ pretty crazy. Myself and my partner, my girlfriend, we were playing it together, and we would just like go in and we would just collect up a whole shitload of items and basically hoard items and vehicles, and that was the fun that I got out of that game, and it was pretty good. I mean, you know, it was what I sort of like to do when it comes to games like that. I'm very much a hoarder when it comes to I guess games which have like a collecting system or like a crafting system or anything like that. I like to collect as much as I can and sort of have that sort of well-established, I guess, nest egg within the game. So yeah, that's how I play DayZ. A lot of people play DayZ differently. They sort of go in squad play. They're like really good at sniping, really good at other things like that. I never really got into the whole sniping thing. I mean, I have been in firefights before and have come out on top, so I'm quite happy with that. But I'm nowhere near as good as like Sacriel or Lyric or other great YouTube personalities that have sort of been there and been playing DayZ for ages. I'm nowhere near to those levels, so, and I never will be in that respect. So I'm happy where I am, and if the day ever comes that I get absolutely smashed by like Lyric or by like Sacriel, I'll take it as like a little badge of honor that I've been killed by such good players in that respect. So, man, I've talked a lot in this episode, haven't I? I mentioned at the beginning of the episode that I was going to sort of make this into a sort of vlog. Just had a lot on my mind that I just wanted to vent out, I guess. So yeah, that's where my sort of channel is going to go. I mean, that's where my content is going to go over the next, I guess, couple months. I want to finish off this build. I want to start the space station, start working on that, and then from there, I mean, I don't know where I'll sort of go with StarMade. I might do like regular update videos of patches when they get released, but unless the patches are doing something completely drastic, I probably won't do it for it. People have been asking about my Project Zomboid series, like what I'm going to do. I'm already doing like the mod spotlight series, which is dedicated to sort of showcasing a lot of the mods that the modding community is currently doing, and sort of getting more exposure for those guys, so that more people can get into Project Zomboid and also either get into modding themselves or just support the modders who are already there. So that's sort of my project when it comes to Project Zomboid. So I'm very happy with how that's going, and the support I've been getting from it, both from the modding community itself, but then also just from fans of Project Zomboid. So I'm very happy with how that's going, and that will continue on within the foreseeable future. Just a heads up, if you haven't checked out my latest mod spotlight episode number 2, I'll just leave a little annotation on the screen right now, just a link to it. If you're interested in maybe checking out Project Zomboid, or maybe just jumping into the game yourself, I'm actually holding a competition at the moment. I will be picking a winner, I'm going to say tomorrow, which will be the 11th of April. Now this video is being uploaded overnight, so you will have about 6 to 12 hours to sort of jump in to the Project Zomboid competition if you would like to. All you have to do is just click on the annotation on screen, go over there, leave a like and leave a comment down below, and I will be randomly selecting a winner sometime, I guess, 12 hours after this video is uploaded. So all the best in the competition. If you're already in the competition, best of luck, and I will be contacting the winner sometime tomorrow evening my time. Anyway, guys, that's sort of covering a lot to do with my channel at the moment, and also what's happening in StarMade right now, and how the Idris Corvette is coming along. So I'd like to thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. My name is Zuku. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.